HarlequinAudio is proud to bring you Compromising Positions by Kate Hoffman, a Harlequin Blaze novel, performed by Arndt, and Her Sexy Marine Valentine by Candace Havens, a Harlequin Blaze novel, performed by Craden. Compromising Positions by Kate Hoffman. Chapter 1. Samuel Jefferson Blackstone, where are you? Sam winced at the sound of his younger sister's voice as it echoed through the ground floor of the Blackstone Inn. He gave the pipe wrench one last twist, then wriggled out of the cupboard. "I'm in here," he called. "In the kitchen." By the time Sarah reached the kitchen, he was washing his hands in the newly repaired sink. At least he'd thought it was fixed until he heard the unmistakable drip of a leaky drainpipe. Sam cursed softly. This was one of those moments when he was painfully reminded that the Blackstone Inn didn't come close to turning a profit from year to year. If it did, he could call a real plumber to take care of these nagging maintenance problems. But Sam couldn't recall a time in his life when the inn had provided more than a meager living to the person who owned it. And right now, that guy was him. "Is it fixed?" Sarah asked. "Not yet," he muttered. "Did you use the goop and the strips?" He shook his head. "Just the goop." Sarah rolled her eyes and shook her head. "I told you to use the strips, too. That's how James fixed it the last time." Sam glanced over at his sister. "Maybe you could call James and invite him over to dinner. Take him to a movie and then just casually mention our leaky pipes." "Do you really want my entire dating life taken up by romancing the various craftsmen around town?" Sarah asked, grabbing an apple from the wood bowl on the counter. "I've dated electricians, roofers, carpenters, masons. I draw the line at plumbers." "James seems like a nice guy," Sam commented. "And it would be very helpful if you married someone handy. That would solve all our problems." "I'm not going to date James." Sarah pushed away from the counter. "Besides, you and I both know exactly what would solve our problems. And since you refuse to find a ridiculously wealthy wife, it's going to be at least another 25 years of this." "A wife with deep pockets would certainly help," Sam mused. "But why would a woman with money saddle herself with an old inn and a husband who was tied to it like a ship to an anchor? This was his burden. Why would he wish it on any woman, especially a woman he loved? "You don't have to stick around," Sam said. "The inn isn't your problem." She shrugged. "I don't have anywhere better to be right now. And if I leave, who is going to cook the meals for our demanding guests?" Sarah started out of the kitchen, then stopped. "Oh, I thought you should know. I saw moving vans parked in front of Abigail Farnsworth's house. It looks like they're finally clearing her stuff out. You might want to go get the George Washington bed before they cart it away." "Jerry Harrington told me they'd call me when I could pick it up," Sam said. "I'm not sure I'd trust him with something so important." "He's our cousin." "Oh, good Lord," Sarah said. "Half the people in this town are related to us in some distant way. Abby Farnsworth is our third cousin twice removed." "Fourth," he corrected. Sam grabbed his keys out of his pocket and hurried to the door. "Stick the bucket back under the sink to catch that leak. I'll get on it later." He sighed as he remembered all the other repairs the old building needed urgently. The Blackstone Inn was the third oldest inn in the state of New York and the only one of the three in continuous operation since the time of the Revolutionary War. It sat on a beautiful bluff above the Hudson River, on the outskirts of the town of Millhaven. It had been built by Sam's seventh great-grandfather, added to by his sixth and fifth great-grandfathers, and been passed down for 9 generations to the eldest son of the eldest son in the family. During the Revolutionary War, the inn was an important military landmark on the road between New York City and Albany, and north to Quebec City. After the war, it was a waypoint for settlers moving into the northern reaches of the state, and then, in 1797, when Albany was named the capital of the state,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?